Get down there.
Hello everyone, this is Trina Scott, the Program Manager of the Young Women of Color Initiatives here at Advocates for Youth.
And Durryle Brooks, representing for the LGBTQ initiatives here at Advocates for Youth. And this month on our April Soundbites, we're going to be talking about a number of different things, but I'm going to focus really quickly on bullying, particularly school-based bullying. It's a huge problem that is affecting not only our LGBT students, but everyone. Bullying does a couple of different things. One, it really scars the personality. So much of what we do is hinged on how we view ourselves. And when we have people constantly heckling us about who we are, basically it feels like they're trying to break us and sort of break our pride and our spirit and our sense of self. And if we don't have any sense of self, we are not going to make it in this tough and difficult life. So I wanted to highlight sort of the realities of what bullying can transpire and transform into. And we have three examples recently in the media. One of Jaheim Herrera, the second one of Carl Joseph Walker Hoover, and most recently Phoebe Prince, who are students, all teenagers who had committed suicide because of the bullying, the constant berating of people or berating of their bodies, of who they are as a person, and no one intervening to stop it. And this has to stop. We have to have policies in place at schools. We have to have teachers trained to intervene, and we need to have a society where it is unacceptable to tease people based on just for their sexual or gender expression. It just has to be unacceptable, and that needs to be the norm.
Yes, so there is a federal policy that is out there right now. It's HR 2262. That is a Safe Schools Improvement Act that really focuses on bullying and harassment. So there's a link below that you can click on to really get further information on what this act is all about.
Right, so and if you are experiencing bullying or know someone that is experiencing bullying, please don't be silent. Let people know, let your teachers know, and then let your parents know, and then let the principals and the educators know something has to happen.
And this is just a moment of silence for Jaheim, Carl, and Phoebe.
So next we will be discussing sexual assault. Trina, what's going on?
So April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and sexual assault is any type of sexual activity that you do not agree to or give consent to. So this can be any inappropriate touching, vaginal, anal, and oral penetration that you do not say yes to, anytime you've said no, rape, attempted rape, and also child molestation. What we know now is that every 2 minutes, someone in the United States is sexually assaulted.
Wow.
Yes. So we've been doing the soundbite for about 4 minutes now, so someone has been sexually assaulted. Kind of think of it that way. Also, 1 in 6 women and 1 in 33 men will be sexually assaulted within their lifetime. And when we think about college-age students, college women are 4 times likely to be sexually assaulted on a college campus.
Yeah, I mean, so Trina, what you're saying is that I have to say yes. I have to agree to engage in any type of sexual activity.
Yes. So that means not just shaking the head. Yes, that means a verbal confirmation. We want to make sure that everything is consent-based.
And if you don't have that, that means you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly. So there are 2 specific incidences that have happened in the news recently that we really just want to make you all aware of. One is coming from Howard University. There was an article in the city newspaper, which is our city paper, our local city paper, that really talked about a young lady who went to the police and said that she was raped. And quoting from the city paper, it said, "Until recently, police collected evidence only from sexual assault victims whose stories they believed."
Wow.
So, quoting from the city paper, from this Harvard University story, it says, "Until recently, police collected evidence only from sexual assault victims whose stories they believe. That's changed, but you're still not a victim until they say so."
Wow.
So, I don't know what you get from that, but if you are ever in a situation where you feel that you have been victimized, where you've gone to a party, you've had too much to drink, you woke up the next morning and didn't know what happened to you, still report it. Still confide in someone. Still call the national hotline if you don't feel like that you can go to. Because there is such thing as the Violence Against Women Act of 2005 that says, regardless of if you report it to the police, you can go to a hospital and get a rape kit on you, and you don't have to have any conversations with the local police department.
Yeah, and I think adding on to that, Another young student at the university, American University to be specific, wrote an article basically talking about calling date rape an incoherent concept. And it's probably that sort of mindset that has these police officers not believing these women when they're coming to them saying, I have been sexually assaulted or raped. And this is the problem. We cannot have people in positions of power that do not take it serious when people say, I have been harmed. And especially when they sort of, I'm not done that. But I wish it was a rarity. But it happens a lot on college campuses. Women are constantly being ignored when they report these cases.
Yes. And I think of the power dynamics of gender roles. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. So, it's very important that we sort of address these issues. And Men Can Stop Rape wrote a wonderful piece in response to this. So if you want more information, just follow up on the Men Can Stop Rape site.
We want to highlight some additional awareness activities for the month of April. April is also STD Awareness Month. It is also Alcohol Awareness Month. And it's also National Public Health Awareness Week. So we are going to provide those links below that you can click on and see how you can do some type of individual or community activity in your local area to bring awareness around STDs, alcohol, and also public health issues. So that is Trina and Durryle's April Soundbite. We would love to have continuous discussions with you all. So please post your comments at the end of our, what is this thing called, link. And we would love to answer your questions, continue to have dialogue with you.
Yes,
right?
Provide more resources. If there are any questions around advocacy, outreach, bullying, just let us know.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you.
All right.
This is Trina and Durryle signing off. Peace.
Peace.
Check it out now.